Welcome back to our video. In today's video, we're going to be playing City Skylines. And in today's video, we're going to be starting up a new series. But as you can tell, this is not one of the base game maps. I spent like an hour last night making this map, and of course I have water, so we have water. But as everything that we would need to start out has a rail connection and a highway connection right in here. And what we're going to do in this, which we could delete this all, but we won't be doing that. But what we're going to be doing in this is that we will be making small towns, but then having loads of farms, just whole entire map of farms, and then some rail connections, and then also some flour mills, and then obviously some other animal farms to complement that. But so I'm going to be doing a time lapse as always, but so let's get to work. Alrighty, so I started this off as always by making our town to begin with, and I mean, you know how it is, basically just going to be grid, but this grid is going to be at an angle just because of how I've built the highway into the starting tile. But I do not exactly like how well it turns out, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. But I want to talk a bit more about the series right now, just because it's obviously the end of this episode. But this series, the goal is kind of just have what I'm trying to model is what like Nebraska, and I'm not exactly modeling it entirely, but if you've ever been out to like the Midwest, or I've been out to the west or the northwest of the United States. Yeah, the northwest, and then more towards middle. But I've been out there, and it's literally just a random highway in the middle of either a desert or just farms. And then there's just these random, extremely small towns that are basically not a whole lot bigger than maybe like 5,000 people. And that's a literal hard guess. And they just appear out of nowhere. Then there's some towns that are like an hour off the side of the highway, or 30 minutes to an hour, and there's maybe 200 people there. And I've been to one of those, and it's literally basically just a small little square that has a gas station, a few shops, and then the gas station obviously having a convenience shop, and then just being surrounded by farms, and then also a small hotel, and then just some extremely small houses. And then obviously, as I said earlier, farms. But I'm trying to model that with small towns. But I plan once we unlock the squares around our starting square, is I want to change this up to where it's more like that square, and it fades out a whole lot better. So it kind of has a harsh ending currently, which you'll see once I finish it, which right now I'm just going to skip it. But basically just as a harsh ending. So I didn't really like that, because most of the time, or at least the small town like that, it started to slowly fade out, where there's like a few, it didn't really fade out, but it's more of like a more major town that does start to fade out, where it's literally right off the side. And also for like the northwest, there are some big cities, but they're big because they're in the middle of nowhere. And basically anything beyond 10,000 population is a major city, like a New York to them. But I don't know if I show it like really, but we immediately get started on the first farm, and I want to like make it to where it feels like homey and not just like some just big farm in the middle of nowhere. But I want to make it to where it feels like they're not close to the path. But as you can see, it doesn't exactly cut off the sun, just cuts off one road. But I don't exactly really like that, so I do plan on changing that off. But for now, that's just going to be how it is, just because of what I did indeed. So, and once we buy the tiles around it, we can then go fade, and this would be probably the most major and the most major like parts of our city, just because just starting to need to base population to really do anything. So I mean, kind just making one thing on that, which that's the annoying thing about Soul Skylines, is that you get high population to do anything. I mean, with this town, of course you could reduce to like all milestones, but that's boring. You want to do it the normal challenge, more challenging way. But I started off by building some fields, which this is gonna be the farm. I'm just play season right now just to get started. Then also some silos. Honestly, might move back even further with these just start fields here, just because it's a bit close to the city. Now I think about it, but I mean, we went for first tile. I do have to also remember I have 25 tiles on this map, so I mean that'd be good. And then I did start building a second farm, which is going to be a cow farm. And so I started by placing on our farm main building, and then our little house thing, and I placed on a small little square around it. And I really love the finished product for this one. I didn't entirely finish it off camera, but I did add some small details that really brought it together after the fact, which really was just adding things around it, and then also adding like that said. But I immediately started by putting in some more fields here just to get a bit more income, and also then we could go and get what we needed to for our city. So we did need gesture just because we got the population increase, so I did just do that, put some shops along the center, so I could have some big shops. And then did some more additions there, and then I came back over here, and then I had exit up that distance so we could get down, and then I immediately started by going back over there, and first I obviously fixed this connection, but better just to make it a bit easier for crops to get taken over there. But I had them brought over, just replace them more cattle farms, or more cattle sheds, and then I did want to place in a small green silo, and then I also do end up placing a farm here, because it honestly feels like that fits, especially since we need something to store the meat from the cows, or nope, which, I mean, farm could be really either, but this is a meat farm. And then I did place in some flowers, but I mean, I did do a whole lot of detailing right after I finished this, which I'll show off in the next episode. But so that'll be it for the episode. Do if you enjoy it. If you have, make sure to subscribe, and I just finished up some final touches. But so, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!